This video accompanies the pattern for this top that you see here, which will appear in the spring 2019 issue of Cast On. And it'll show how to make these little puntas points. Now the first step is to crochet a chain, and you don't have to create the entire chain. You can see that this is quite long. You can put a pin so that you can continue as you go. Each point takes about 7 crocheted chain, which I have right here. So the first step is to insert your needle into the first bump and keep it on the needle. Then you use your contrasting color, because you can see that I'm using contrasting colors here. If I can find the end of my yarn, and I pick up 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next step, this is why I'm using a double pointed needle, but I could use another needle, is to pull the second stitch from the end over the first stitch on the end. Okay? Then I pick up another point, another bump, and I pull this stitch over. Whoops. And this is kind of a splitty yarn, but it's beautiful and it gives great results. And then I pull this one over, and that leaves 2 stitches on my needle plus this guy. So I pick up another one, got 3 there. Then I turn my work and I purl 3 stitches. 1. It's kind of hard for me to knit at this angle, but I'm doing my best. 3, and I just leave that stitch there. Then I turn and I knit 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. So each puntas point is going to be 4 stitches. It's going to be a stitch from the chain and then 3 stitches that I've worked. Then that is all you do. You just repeat this over and over again. I pick this guy up, and then I pick up in the bumps 1, 2, and again I used a crochet hook that's a little larger so that you could see this. In the actual project I used a smaller one. 3, 4. I pull this one over, pick up another stitch, pull this one over, pull this one over. I have 2 stitches. I pick up another bump, which is right here. And then I turn and I purl. And I'll finish this one and then I'll be done. And you just repeat that over and over and over again until you have as many points as you want. Now in the pattern that I've done here for this top, for the size that I knit, which is like a medium, there are 33 points. And that's one reason why if I were a calculating kind of person, I could go through and calculate that I need 33 times 7 for the number of chains and do it. But I found it just as easy to crochet as I went along. Now you can see that my points are forming, and if you look at the finished garment, you can see how the stitch that I pick up from the chain is right here. Now when I'm all finished, what I do is I just turn and work those stitches. And I worked 1 row in the orange, and then I did some garter stitch. But that's how you make the puntas points.